Thanks, Bobby, for that introduction. You know, not everyone is happy when Bobby is happy. So, to balance the universe, here's a clip of part of his soul slowly dying.
Is now the time, in part because Activision shares had been down? They were down about 27% for the year to date. Did that make this an easier deal to kind of get your head around?
I think as Bobby said, when we look at the competitive set that's out there, we look at the important...
If looks could kill.
Wow, you're a big one!
Hi, I'm Witty. I make Warcraft 3 videos, hence the subject matter. If you'd like to help support in raising awareness of Activision Blizzard's poor treatment of Warcraft 3 Reforged, like the video to show Bobby who's boss, and subscribe for more Warcraft 3 content. Now, let's get started, shall we? 2 years have passed since Warcraft 3 Reforged released. Aside from memeing about Bobby, I'd like to start off with the positive. So, my favourite things that Reforged is responsible for include the 16:9 support for a cleaner look, the ability to hold down a key instead of spamming to get the effect of that hotkey, stacking items in one inventory slot, particularly useful for campaigns and customs, giving air units ability to prioritize other air units in combat, and the alternative skins for models, which is a really great idea, just a shame it's not with the classic graphics that everyone uses. Now for the negative. Well, just the reality really. With 9 patches in 2020 and 1 in 2021, the game has been all but abandoned by Activision. Wait, what? The developers were let go when Blizzard disbanded Team 1 in October 2020, around the time of the last patch of 2020. So, who were the developers for the patch in 2021? Was this patch just massively delayed, or perhaps the thoughts of the skeleton crew left over? I've reason to believe it was the work of the developer team which disbanded. That was then released many months afterwards, due to the lack of experience from the now team left managing the classic games. See, the team, if you can call it that, are just the maintenance crew for the classic games and don't have the same expertise that the actual developers would have to solve the many issues that Reforged have. But of course, they all got let go. So, a new team is required for there to be any fixing of Warcraft 3 Reforged. In general, there was, and still is, very much a struggle fixing Warcraft 3 Reforged, as the patch notes indicate a multitude of damage control bug fixes, attempts to solve desyncs.
I gladly obey.
Oh. Well. Not had that one before. At least I can't think of the last time that's happened, just playing the game. Alright, okay. Apparently that still happens. And, of course, fixing those pesky Naga footprints. But luckily, we can rely on J. Allen Brack to promise that this will get fixed with time.
We will do better going forward. But our actions are going to matter more than any of these words. We will do better going forward. Our actions are going to matter more than any of these words. We will do better going forward. But our actions are going to matter more than any of these words.
Oh, wait, yeah. I forgot about that. So yeah, as you can see, Blizzard's been in a bit of turmoil for a while now, which doubtless has had an impact on producing games to the high quality that Blizzard used to be known for. You know, it took 3 months to get single player re-enabled in Warcraft 3 Reforged. Yeah, that sounds strange, but single player in Reforged was initially online. So you would have a ping despite being the only player in the game aside from computers. I'm not sure if this is why players would also disconnect in campaign levels, but that too was a thing. That's just the common theme with Warcraft 3 Reforged, really, is stuff that wasn't broke before, now is, and even when or if it's eventually fixed, it proves a struggle to get back just some of those features that were all originally working perfectly fine in the first place. We still do not have official ranked ladders, profiles, clans, or custom campaigns. 2 years afterwards. 2 years! Can you imagine the old Blizzard doing that? Thankfully, the community, while small, is still alive and carrying the weight of Reforge's burdens on their backs by doing the work the multi-dollar company Blizzard wouldn't do. W3 Champions is still going. The fan-made third-party ladder, since Reforged still doesn't have a ladder yet technically, as are the small independent modders of the community, such as the small team behind Chronicles of the Second War, a recreation of the entire Warcraft 2 campaign in the new Reforged engine. As well as this, they continue to do awesome modding work, such as introduce into Reforged the Dwarfs, an entire functioning race consisting of characters from each of the 3 dwarven clans. Fully voice acted as well. Check this out.
Approach me. I don't bite. I shall. Oblivion!
This better be good. Interesting. Your screams are pleasant to me ears.
There's also the one-man team, Insane Monster, who's behind the Re-Reforged Campaign, with the goal to reimagine maps and missions with more detailed and expanded lore, modernized gameplay, and redesigned challenging quests. With the success of Insane Monster's latest campaign release, The Scourge of the Lauder on Act 1, he's even earned notoriety from prominent figures such as Belula.
I really want this project to exist, because the fans deserve this. Insane Monster, you rock. Best of luck.
If you were interested in checking out either of these awesome modders, please check out my video description for the links to their projects and support pages. I'd also like to give a shout out to Back to Warcraft, an esports broadcast team led by Neo, providing awesome commentary for the Warcraft 3 competitive scene. They work hard to help keep Warcraft 3 Reforged alive, and the community certainly appreciates it. If you are interested in finding out more about what really ruined Warcraft 3 Reforged, then I recommend DesignerDave, a developer who worked on the original team for Warcraft 3, designing maps that are fan favorites such as the Cullen of Stratham. In a video, he discusses his experiences being brought back to help work on the Reforged project and what ultimately caused Warcraft 3 Reforged to become the disaster it is sadly now known for. So, if you are just curious about what is happening with Warcraft 3 Reforged from the development side over at Activision Blizzard, well, the answer is basically nothing. We have been ghosted by Blizzard, and we've been left to pick up the pieces where possible and try to put them back together again, as demonstrated by the awesome community members mentioned over the past few minutes. There isn't that much to say about Warcraft 3 Reforged at this point in time, and I can't see myself making a Warcraft 3 Reforged 3 years later if I was to trust Activision Blizzard to continue working on this game. Yeah, so I guess that's the state of Warcraft 3 Reforged right now. Not much has changed, and perhaps not much will change.
Oh, hi, Witty.
Oh, hey, Clippy.
It looks like you're writing a script about Warcraft 3 Reforged. Would you like some help?
Yeah, that would be helpful, thanks. It's just that I feel like I've exhausted my discussion points with Reforged.
Oh, don't you worry about that, buddy. My employers have you covered.
What do you mean, Clippy?
Well, the bigwigs at Microsoft saw to it that buying Activision Blizzard for $69 billion would be a swell deal.
Wait, Microsoft owned Blizzard?
Well, yeah. Don't you read the news?
Ah, well, that is intriguing. I'll look into that right now. Thanks, Clippy.
Oh, shucks. No problem, partner. You have a good day now, you hear?
Bye, Clippy.
Toodles.
What a nice guy. You know what? He's right. Well, would you look at that? So, did Microsoft buy Activision Blizzard just to buy Call of Duty? That's a strong possibility. They do get all of the Blizzard IPs though. Despite their flailing status in the gaming world, there are still quite some beloved ones, and no doubt still hold some value today. Perhaps as part of the Game Pass package? The optimists of our community would believe that Microsoft, in particular Phil Spencer, might have a passion for the old RTS games like Warcraft 3, I would like to see this as an opportunity to fix Reforged and finish the work that Activision Blizzard would not do themselves. This certainly would score some good gamer credit for Microsoft, though I doubt this task is an easy one, nor would it likely provide much profit. Still, Age of Empires 4 was a welcome addition to the RTS market, and I'm sure it has its problems, but it was refreshing to see some effort and care be put into making a game, particularly with the story lore videos that got you into the mindset of the characters you were playing. I guess Microsoft can add that new Blizzard survival game to their roster too whenever that gets made. So, what do you think Microsoft will do with Blizzard games going forward? Will Reforged finally be fixed? Do me a favor and appease the YouTube algorithm by writing your thoughts down about any of the topics discussed in this video in the comments section below. And share this video amongst your social media to help spread the word that whilst Activision Blizzard may have failed,
now I will reforge our weapons to strike with searing heat.
There are still good people working hard to try and keep Warcraft 3 Reforged alive. Who knows? Maybe Microsoft might take notice because of it, and we can all hopefully get a win from this situation. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks to my patrons over at Patreon. I hope to see you again soon.
As your future king, I order you to purge this city!